Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good job up front by this offensive line, and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Someone moved just a bit too early. It'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. And the Canes will crank up the tempo. Running play called on 3rd and short. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's another good job here by this defense, and I think all the build-up and hype in the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a third down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And now the handoff. Fights through a tackle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage. And on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Bringing pressure. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And he knocks that one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll bring him down right. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The shotgun running play call.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back, it's Shaw. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
The Ducks will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Ducks line up with a first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second and goal for the offense. Dropping back, it's Shaw. And it falls incomplete. quarterback. Pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, the pass is picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No chance to catch it.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The tight end has got it. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To the air, it's Shaw. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain. The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Off target and incomplete. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And that is no good after the miss. Down by 10.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. So great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT stretches the lead to 17-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up with this possession. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown for the U. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Catch made wide open way downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks left and finds his target there. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for 6. Looking for a red zone. Oh, but it's incomplete. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Empty backfield now, and they go for 2. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And this one is caught.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back, eludes the rush. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they weren't able to come up with the sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Miami. And the beatdown continues. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes back out on the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to throw it deep. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is
What's going on with your partner?
They got Duke.
You're real quiet over there.
That plays the same system as Emory.
Like, yo, this is
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8.
You supposed to be a high-powered offense, only 6 points? Dang.
It's not certain.
You put up 40, you beat me by 40 or 30, whatever it was. I put up 80 on you. Damn, 6 points, guys?
I think
real quiet.
The handshake deal is done.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The pocket breaking down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? Touchdown, Canes. And this one is getting ugly. Another touchdown strike to win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks. And now we'll go for a 2-point conversion. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's caught for the 2-point conversion as they cut into this very large deficit. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has a...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And now another deep ball here. Catch made inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Kicking team out for the PAT try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important 2nd down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier running through tackles. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The Canes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. After a disastrous first down play, they're back up on 2nd and goal.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He stays alive. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that 1st and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. Touchdown for the U. And the route is on. Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he fires the football to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. Pass hauled in inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. The defense backed up against their own end zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. On the run here. Lets it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second-guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead, and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get...
Oh, the football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. And the Ducks are going to cash in here in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. And now here comes the point after attempt. Here's the snap. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. First down. Looking to throw the football. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. Wow, what a play. Defensive score. The offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. Third and long. If this defense gets a third sack in a row, this place will come unhinged. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope to deep.
Going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what you should do if you want to give your opponent a chance to get back into the game. Up by a couple scores, good field position, chance to punt this ball away, rely on your defense, but instead you go.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Now, you know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the 2-point play. You got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fires it to the wideout. And he grabs it for the 2-point conversion to make this a one-score game. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Ruiz. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Short completion there. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, the coach is kind of expected to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win? And they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.